So hello students, hi once again. Uh, Today I am once again back with one more video regarding the atoms, and now what we shall be discussing regarding the atoms. By definition we need to look as what atom is. Alright, atoms are the smallest unit of a matter that cannot be divided any further. Alright, this is the definition we have already come across regarding the atoms, that atom is the smallest unit of a matter beyond which any further division is not possible, right? This is what exactly we saw. But that makes a question also, that we can understand the how small it is, how small they are. What matters the most is the size of the atom, whether they are small or big. Yes, we are talking, we are discussing, we are thinking about atoms in every step. By now we know that matter comprises of atom, right? Matter comprises of atom, and atom is practically leading to the formation of a matter, right? This is what we understand. Absolutely, we understand that atoms are a responsible factor for making a matter. But what makes us to think about is what is the size. Is the size or really very small? If it is small, how small it is. So that is what we need to understand regarding, or need to talk about, the size of an atom, right? Regarding the size of an atom. See, first point that I have mentioned, cannot be imagined. That means, you see, the size of an atom cannot be compared or imagined. We cannot simply say, for example, if you want to say that that boy is very small, just like my small brother, right? In this way you can compare. Now as small as maybe a grain of sand, all right, or as small as that of an ant. You can say why, because you have seen. You can compare the things only when you have ever visualized, ever you have seen. Once you have seen, then you can compare. Until and unless you have not seen anything, you cannot compare. With your normal eyes, the atoms are so small that you have never ever seen. The things that are being comprised of, you have never seen. All right, you wonder about, but you have never seen how small is an atom. So therefore you cannot compare. With whom to compare? How much small is that? Now if you go through your book, you will find that the size of an hydrogen molecule is 10 to the power minus 10. 10 to the power minus 10. You have to, why it is given as minus 10? Because it is very, very small. It is getting somewhere negligible. Now just compare 10 to the power 10 to the power 10. 10 to the power 1 equals to 10. 10 to the power 2 equals to 100. 10 to the power 3 equals to 1000. 10 to the power 4 is equal to 10,000. 10 to the power 5 equals to 1 lakh. 10 to the power 6 equals to 10 lakh. 10 to the power 7 is equals to, my goodness, it's not coming in my mind, 100 lakhs. That is your 1 crore. All right, and 10 to the power 8 is 10 crore, and 10 to the power 9 is, oh my goodness, 100 crores. All right, 100 crores. And now if you want to come with 10 to the power 10 is equal to 1000 crores. You just imagine, if you take a stick of 1 meter length and if you go on dividing into 1000 crores, how small can you make it out? First and foremost thing is that you cannot make it into so small pieces, right? You cannot make it of so small pieces. Even then just think of that, how small your imagination is not going, because you couldn't make it. You have never seen it. 1 meter getting bifurcated or getting divided into 1000 crores pieces. You cannot do it, you cannot make it, and therefore you cannot see or observe, and thus you cannot compare it. So small are they. So it is really something astonishing for us to find out that how small are the size of the atoms. Next, up to many nanometers, as I told you just now, up to many nanometers. Nano means 10 to the power 9 is nano. So in case of the negative sense, coming to the smallest one, you have to put it as 10 to the power minus 9. That is getting smaller and smaller up to many nanometers. Then you have to multiply much more. That is what is mentioned as many nanometers. Coming to the third point is that yet significant it comprises to form matter. Now thing is that if it is so small, it is so small that we cannot compare, we cannot imagine, then why we are bothering about this smallest unit? Why we have to be concerned? It is not around us, we cannot see it, we cannot visualize it, we cannot think of it, we can wonder it, but it is not coming in use of our thinking. Once we could think, we could imagine, definitely we could have done a lot of things. That is the mindset that is being developed in us, and we might be thinking in this way. As so small, so insignificant, why we are bothered about? Why we should bother about such a small, tiny particle? Now, why we should bother? The thing is that we have to understand that why it is so significant. How it has become so significant. It is because we have already discussed that matter comprises of atoms. One atom, two atoms, and simultaneously many infinite number of atoms are combining together to form a matter or any type of matter that we see around us. So we cannot imagine, we cannot think of any matter without atom. Without any atom, there will be no existence of any matter. Therefore, if we are dealing with matter, we are finding the matter around us. Alright, it's an everyday daily things that we are finding around us. Even we ourselves, also I mentioned in my previous audio that we are comprised of an atom. So these all necessities are making a matter, and thus matter is very much important for us. But we cannot think of a matter, we cannot imagine of a matter, or the existence of a matter is not possible without this insignificant particle called atom. So we cannot tell them it to be insignificant. We have to mention it to be significant. Thus, atom is making the matter, and therefore it is really significant. Therefore, it is what is the most significant thing which really enables to form a matter. We shall be discussing more about atom in my coming videos. Thank you.